we're about to review the papers and we'll be talking about the push for Scottish independence, of course. That's all over the place. Why do you think there's been so little kind of bleed of that emotion into Welsh politics? I mean, they're on a roll, but you're not so much.
Well, the devolution journeys in our two countries are at very different stages. When Scotland started out as a devolved nation, they already had an independent legal service, an independent education service, whereas in Wales we were starting from the very beginning. So I'm very confident that over time we will gain strength in Wales in terms of our economic position, that our dependency will reduce over time, and that in the future we in Wales will be able to put the question to the people of Wales as to where we want our future to lie too.
Do you think you will see an independent Wales in your lifetime?
Yes, I do. I'm very confident that I will. There is support all the time in all the polls that we see for more devolution, for more independence. For example, we've got a more independent health service here in Wales, which has avoided the privatisation agenda. So there is demand and support for greater autonomy all the time in Wales, and that is growing, and I think in the future it'll grow more.
You've singled out UKIP as one of the big threats. Is it possible that they will help lose you your only seat in the European Parliament? And if so, how big a blow would that be for Plaid at this stage?
Well, at this election, the people of Wales face two futures. One where they are dragged out of Europe by a divisive and dangerous, ugly politics as espoused by UKIP, or one where we can continue with international cooperation on issues like climate change, on banking regulation, tax avoidance. Plaid Cymru's MEP Jill Evans has worked very hard on making sure that those issues are at the heart of the politics of the European Union, and Wales's voice in that. And there is a very dangerous future for Wales if it opts for the likes of UKIP. Right. So many jobs in Wales depend on us remaining as a partner of the EU, and that's very much where Plaid Cymru sees Wales in the future.